All right, after a weekend of high stress games, let's take a little bit more of a casual approach. Quick draft, Final Fantasy. Let's open some cool stuff. Let's put some neat things together. Do we want to do the spells thing? I don't want to Golbez. I like spells. Shantoto and an ice magic here. Let's just see if we can put it together and have, excuse me, some fun. The Pixie is actually quite good here. I think I'll snag the Pixie. The other options would be Suplex and Syncopate, both good cards for us to consider. Here, I am considering... I actually really don't mind Retrieve the Esper in this. It's a 4-mana spell. It has flashback, so that can be pretty nice for us. Ooh, Vaughn's quite good. Haste, crack that, do some stuff. We can also get the Elder to help us make a few of the little wizard pingers, but I think I'm going to take Vaughn here. And now where are we at? Red Mage's Rapier could be pretty good. Esper. We had a cough there. So really, it's kind of a toss-up. I'll try the Esper. Although I haven't been super thrilled with this card. If we are able to make a bunch of wizards, like we grab some more Red Mage's Rapiers, that can be quite good. We'll give it a go. It is removal on a body, which isn't bad. I will take a Laughing Mad here. Card draw spell. I'm gonna go ahead and I am gonna take a Blitzball, although I will drop that into the side there. That's combat damage. I don't care too much about that. Sabot Tender will be fine in the deck if we really need to. Also gonna take, I'll just take the Crossroads Village straight up. We have some fixing. Barrett Wallace, probably not getting a ton of value, likely not gonna play it. I'm gonna take this too, in case we drop into white for whatever reason. We have that option. And we have the Shopkeep. Okay, not a terrible start. I am gonna take Warrior Sword here. Random encounter, not interested in that. Haste Magic would be the other option. Seems like we are not having great success with where we want to lean into here. I will take a Suplex for some removal. Ooh, okay. Now Eject, quite good. We want to do that. Sorcerer Schemes is great. The Wyvern is also great. I'm going to take the Sorcerer Schemes. Ice Magic. Fantastic. Another Esper. We have a Hill. We have this. Ooh, what am I talking about? I almost missed the Ultros. I would not have forgiven myself if we would have done that. Would have been bad. We'll take the Ice Flan here. Merchant can be pretty good. Merchant actually sets up pretty typically as a pretty good blocker. Call is fine in the deck. But I will take the Merchant here. And now, I suppose I'll take Haste Magic, although I probably don't play this. I'll take a Hill Gigas. I'll take an Ifrit over the other two. I do like Warrior Sword in the deck. I like the Elders. And Rook Turret is also fine. Ooh, we have a Water Crystal. We have another Wyvern. I am taking a Choco Comet here for removal. Let's take a look really quickly. We actually have 14 creatures, so we can up our spells here. I feel like another Choco Comet would be fine, but also Sleep Magic is quite good. This helps to trigger our 4+ though, so which we want with Ultros and a handful of other things, and it is a good removal spell. Swallowed by Leviathan. Choose target spells fail to, then Counter the chosen spells. Control pays 1 for each card in your graveyard, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I think I will take that, although I don't know that I play that. Freya is quite good. What is this? Light up the stage. Exile top 2 cards in your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Cast a spell for a spectacle cost rather than its mana cost. If an opponent lost life this turn. Oh, that's kind of interesting. That's like pretty good card draw. There's a Dreams. But again, we could just keep running swords here. I'll take a Dreams. I kind of like just a bevy of elders here. Take the Black Waltz, although we're not going to step into that. Okay, this is an interesting one. We have the Red Mages. Decent, what, 2, 4, 6, 7, 2 drops. We have another Elder. We have an Opera Love Song. I feel like this could help just to push some damage through. I'll just take a Cactuar here. I don't know. Another Rook Turret. Ifrit. It'd been funny if we would have gotten 3 of those. Okay, let's see how we set this up here. I don't know that I want both Rook Turrets. Eject is quite good. Dreams is a card draw. Ice Magic is a bounce. Ultros, we don't need the item shop. Well, actually, I don't have Warrior Swords. That this might actually be pretty decent. Opera Love Song is kind of a duel between these two. I really probably don't need to play Sabo Tender. We have the Suplex and Double Comet. Merchant, we have the Swallowed, which I'm not super thrilled about. Laughing Mad, Promise Fulfilled. We have the Retrieve the Esper. Just leave there. Sure Schemes. I could see not playing Swallowed. Although maybe we need to. I could see not playing Laughing Mad with Schemes and Promise Fulfilled, Opera Love Song, and Dreams. Maybe we cut the Dreams. I don't probably need all these Ifrits. Or Ifrits, however you say it. Double Warrior Sword. So we're making, from our creatures, we're making an additional 2, 3. Maybe I do need to consider playing Swallowed. This is a pretty good, I'll say, removal spell. I think I dropped the Ice Flan, but I'll keep the Hill Gigas. Because even this equipped Trample Haste 5/4 with an additional 3/2 could be quite good. I like the item shop keep. I'm curious if, wondering if I went too shallow here on 2 drops. We have Triple Elder, which I think is fine. These will be good blockers. Von or Van can get us some treasure tokens. Like all of those playables. Yeah, don't do the Rook Turret. Again, typically this deck sets up where it's a little lighter on creatures. I'm wondering how good this is. Also wondering if I can afford to go to $16 lands with this. I'm gonna try that actually. They're very light on blue. $12 and $12. We're slinging some good spells. A little bit of card draw here. Do I like Opera Love Song or do I like Dreams better? I might actually like Dreams better. That gives us an additional good 2-drop as well. Okay, you know what? Let's give it a try. Okay, I can deal with this. We can find another land. We can have a nice little curve here. I mean, I think the right play is this. All right, perfect. Especially if they attack. It depends what they play here. This is whenever he attacks. We create a treasure token. I'd be fine actually with playing on here and attacking. Get the treasure token. If it kills the Freet, so be it. Which I don't think they're gonna do. Be interested if they do sacrifice that. Yep. Okay. Means we might get another trigger off of that. Here we can play the summon to ping the Grand Pulse for 1. Oh, there you... Okay. If that's their turn, I would say I am pleased with this. Stop that for 1. Got another one of these. They attack with this 3/2. I probably don't block. Yeah. All right, what do I want to do here? Not in an awkward spot. Let's do this. Play the Elder. Let's suplex this thing. Ping him a damage. No attacks. Yep. They have found a lot of land. They have filtered through an immense amount of lands. Sure. Easy trade. Looks like we're playing some elders here. We have a racetrack. Draw for them. I mean, we'll have 1,000,000 of these. Now every spell I play is 3 damage. That seems pretty decent. You for 3. The nice part here now is we have a path to victory. You have 7 mana available. They're suplexing the equipment. Very nice. I feel like just trying to think, is this a better setup turn? Really not worried about dying here. I guess they could double block one of these, yeah. Better. I think I just set up. You know what? Let's do this. Just use our mana efficiently here. Now we can prevent. With dreams, we can prevent the elders dying. Ping for 3. Actually, I think we should be able to win. Assuming they don't play a creature here. Right? Yep. Good game. We got it done. Okay. This could be fine. Their first play was an Adventureland. That's an interesting one. This will be a nice little curve here with the Pixie. Pixie into Elder, potentially. Okay. And Pixie into Elder here. They're killing my Pixie. No. This will feel bad if they do anything but just equip. Rather, it'll feel bad if all they do is equip. The Gaily Cat, White Mage Staff, Flyers. Yeah. Okay, well. Start killing them. Reason not to block here. No reason to not get some creatures off the battlefield. Sure. Okay, this will be a good turn. I did take a boatload of damage there, however. The unfortunate part is I can't counter this the backstop, but that goes back. Draw. It's good damage coming in. I can spectacle again. I can shoot the Gaily Cat. Gilly Cat's dead now. I lose the merchant. Good night. That's an interesting little build. Oh, pretty much mono white. That's nice. Okay, this is a little land heavy, but I'm gonna take it. And hopefully we can filter through some of those lands. The Demon Wall. What to do here? Let's see what they got. I don't think this guy's going to be very helpful. Pixie is much, much better. Much better, Miss Pixie. Nice part here is we haven't taken any damage. You know, they're just kind of establishing the board here with Demon Wall and Ifrit. Ifrit. Like, it probably feels like this is each card in your graveyard. Yeah, we'll be able to surveil off the Pixie as well. Push lands in there if we want. Gonna kill my Pixie. And play something. That's a pretty good turn. I don't really want to wait. I think we just try to keep some board presence here. I'll take a little bit of damage. Thing is fine. No blocks. I have another resentful. Okay. This is where we can hold potentially swallowed. Or let's play our 4-3. Wondering if they just resentful here again. I mean, it draws them an extra card. It's probably not bad. Make use of the mana. It could also activate Demon Wall. Yeah. I don't hate this, though. I think we just wait here. They do. And resolve that. I am countering this. Choco Comet here seems pretty good. And free is not what I need. This is just really blanks their turn. Yes. Thingy again. Make a bird. I will attack for 1. And resentful again. Black Waltz. That's cool. And Garland. I attack with my 2/2 birdie. They play this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can. What does this do? Just a flying 5/5. Okay. Let's get and Toto online and the item shopkeep online. Sure. Too bad this is 5 to equip. Oh, they have their own. Yeah, I think I stay out of range. Five. 9, 10, 11. I have 11 damage. In case they can kill something. Deal another damage. And we got it. Okay, that was an aggressive play there. That was an aggressive play, but we're taking the dub. Okay, this can be pretty good. We could go turn 2, turn 3, potentially have some fun here. We got our 4th land, which is great. Cargo ship. It's not bad. Shopkeeper. Oh, and they didn't play anything? I mean, let's get in for 2, right? More merchant. White Mage's Staff, okay. Could crew the cargo ship and attack if they wanted. They have chosen to not. What I like to do here. I think just attack. Could be the aggressor here. Do I want to lose the shopkeep? I actually think this makes sense. Get a bird here. If like a magic damper, I'd be a little sad, but we get a 2/2 bird here now that can trade. Put a few things into the graveyard as well. Like, I'm absolutely happy making this block. Then we have what, 3 things in our graveyard here? So like even a decently sized spell eats, swallowed by Leviathan eats. We get to set up a surveil. If we can surveil into a land, Hilgigus comes in and we're dealing 6. They're plane cycling. Okay. Assume they're gonna play their planes. And didn't do anything. Oh my gosh. Okay. Man, well, that's a little awkward. Says flashback. Oh, this is so awkward. Well, we can Sorcerer Schemes and Ice Magic if they play one big thing. Like if they like just retrieve the Esper here or something. That's their best chance at blocking. This is fine, actually. Yeah, because this adds a red. So that'd be 4. It's 5, but then we get the blue back. Okay, I think we can... We are trying for what I like to call the tempo win here. We did get an extra red mana, which is nice. Do we have anything better here? Oh, Choco Comet doesn't get it done, does it? But if we Ice Magic this... Again, we're paying 2, 4, 5. We'd have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 mana available. The other option would be to like Elder and Ifrit, but I'm just gonna do this. Rip that. Send this. Bounce this. Maybe I hold this back to draw a discard. The extra point of damage might be important here, though. Because there's also options where we're able to... Okay. I think this actually... Yeah, you can't copy anything. Okay. Can't copy it, my friend. All right, so we want an Elder. That's pretty good. Okay. That just is essentially drawing 2 cards. Sure. My pathway to victory now is... I do this to any target. Oh. Well, I just kill him. Send to face. That'll work. Spell sling in action. Ooh, this is nice. Now, I'm going to curve in and play Ultros on turn 2. Just hope to not be sad. It's very likely going to eat a removal spell, though. As it typically does. Means... Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I think we... Yeah, let's start fixing our hand here a little bit. Have a few too many. Now the nice part here is... This right here is where we're going to be able to get, I would say, pretty solid value. If Ultros remains... And they do this. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is fantastic. Yep. I will decline here. So what I can do is I'm going to Choco this one. Tap down this one. Stun counter. Combat for 5. And we have a birdie. And now I have something that Esper can drop in to hit. Beautiful. Sods. the land. Okay. Now I can... This. Make a guy. This. Bing. Bing. All combat. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now I got 2 in here for something if it's power 2. In a green-black shell, probably not going to be the case, but... Okay. I can have this be 3 damage. Hang on. If I have this be 3 damage, lock that down. It would be 4 damage. They go to 5. I would... Dang, I have to attack all. Gonna go to face here. You lock this down. It pings. That's the only crappy part, is I force that block. They're very dead on board here without some shenanigans. That's not the shenanigans you need. And Esper will kill this. This just makes this lethal, probably. For good measure. We Judgment Bolt. That was a little bit of nice tempo play. That rolled very nicely. If Ultros is not connected with and killed early, and we can get to turn 4 and beyond, especially when we can get these like 2-for-1s, Choco Comet is so good for that. But being able to kill something, tap something down, and make a bird that can punch for damage is just like a sick sequence. It essentially turns into a 3-for-1. Because we're killing a creature, we're doing this, we're making a creature. It's almost even like a 4-for-1 kind of. And then we're getting in some damage. So good. Okay. I could do this. Good. It's not a Saz's Chocobo. Green black, popular. Is this an instant? Yes, it is. Okay. Fine. Sure. This is a deck we can definitely do good things on the tempo side. Sure. I don't need a land. There is a warrior's sword. Let's do this here. We need to get rid of Rydia. Which we can look to set up for here shortly. With Ramu. Oh, they don't want to discard. What does this do? Can return it. That's cool. I mean, I am blocking this thing. Yep, that's... I'm perfectly content with that. Legendary Shaman. That was nice. They can bring that back, I guess. They can bring Marlborough back as well. Which they did. Okay, question. I think we just Warrior Sword here. This helps to keep us a little bit protected. Next turn we can Ifrit and Ice Magic potentially. Especially if we draw a land, that's not a bad play. The Choco Comet here would be really good to be able to kill Vanille. Taking the 3. Curious what the thoughts here are. Assume for 4 mana they have to have something. I could be wrong. I am incorrect. Sure. Yet they're not discarding. Why would you? Yeah. Okay, let's start with this. Happy to get rid of that. Ooh, do I want to Ice Magic? Or do I Pixie? I actually think I Pixie here. Because I will have enough mana to Ice Magic and Esper. We can look to force. Start pressuring here a little bit with some damage. Okay. My confusion levels are high. 2, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Get rid of the island. What do we lose here? Suplex. Oh, and Sorcerer Schemes. Suplex and Sorcerer Schemes both would have been very, very good. I actually don't care. I don't want to take any more damage here. Oh, we got lucky. Now, I don't particularly want to send this back to hand. See if they take the block here. They do not. I won't have any cards in hand. This doesn't feel great, but we get to ping. That goes. Then we play this. Shoot that. We give him some options. Give him some things to think about. You have some good damage represented, so if they make that play, then they're kind of forced to block my 4-3. Chose the Grand Pulse instead. And hunt the side mark. Okay, fair enough. Oh, they're gonna get the pixie. Oh, they're just dead. Four, five, six, seven. Auto pay, ping him. He gets bigger. Sure. Good game. Tempo, baby. Tempo. Okay. I've seen worse. Uh-oh. Oh, that seems fine. We got a turn 2 play. We can turn 2 Pixie if it doesn't die. Which I don't. Yeah. Nice starting town. Blocks, please. Elder? Sure. But a very similar deck to us. Here's the cool part. Ooh. Do I want that? Oh, I'm not going to be able to play it anyways, so we'll ship it. It has flashback. Oh, you know what? Actually, play the Shanto too. Maybe I should have drawn that. Maybe that's a blunder. Now I need a red mana. A red mana badly. Do you think they block the Pixie with their Black Waltz? There's the mountain I needed. Oh, we're definitely keeping that there. Sure. Good block, good hit. If all of their turn consists of is playing Black Waltz, yeah, this is gonna get this is gonna get pretty fun. Let's I won't have a spare red mana, so might as well just go full here. Elder seems fine. Yeah, we got plays for days here. Plays for days. Okay, so I think we want to do here. If I Elder... That lets me get the ping in. But I almost feel like Choco Comet for 3. Kill this. I have a mountain already. I can Sorcerer Scheme Choco Comet back and then just shoot him. Sure. Well, that went as good as you could hope. That was fun. That was really fun. That was just really fun. This whole draft was fun, but this was just a good spell slinging tempo deck. That's what it boiled down to be. This was a nice draw, and the fact that they weren't able to kill the Pixie early certainly helped to set me up. I think if that had died early on, I'm probably in a little bit of trouble, but they had the one thing that we had they didn't have the one thing that we had in abundance, which was removal spells. So again, being able to play Shintoto was good. Basically, turn 2 Pixie, turn 3 Shintoto is a fantastic curve. And then turn 4, we're Choco Cometing, punching for 4. Then we can just kind of keep that pace, making the extra birds, punching in. They're really not presenting anything that would represent lethal or even blockers that could handle Shintoto there. So then we put them in a position where they just get too far behind, right? Being able to bounce the Black Waltz with the eject was really good, because that essentially just sets them back a turn. That gets us extra card advantage, or rather replaces the card that we used. Plus we get the Shintoto buff. All of that was pretty dang nice. And a clean 7-0 sweep. Quick draft. Listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. No losses there. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We will take our 200 extra gems and our handful of packs. Good to get used to the format and continue to kind of feel some things out. I really do like the blue-red spells deck. If you can put it together, if it can have a couple of the key components. If I had to say, obviously Shintoto, fantastic. Choco Comet is really, really, really good. So this was just a deck made up of, I mean, just fantastic uncommons, right? Esper, this was fine. If you're doing the spells thing, this is fine. It felt a little awkward at times just because you need those spells in your graveyard. And by turn 4 or turn 5, even when you want to curve this, you still probably only have 2. This just always feels a little bit behind because it's not Xing. It's not like doubling. If this was like double the amount of non-creature, non-land spells that you had, it'd probably be a little too busted. But I feel like that would help the power level of it. Just straight up what it was. Like late game, this doesn't feel great, but it's a fine inclusion if you need some extra spells. Or again, we had triple Elder, so if you have the ability to pump your wizards, that can be pretty good. Sorceress's Schemes I've been really liking a lot. Retrieve the Esper didn't get a whole lot of focus this draft, but I do like this card. Again, 4 mana, then 6 mana. So if you have an Ultros out, you're essentially, hitting this twice. And again, it's I put this at a very similar level of Choco Comet. Choco Comet is immensely better, right? Because you're able to hit the damage. You can throw the damage wherever you want. You get the 2/2 bird. But just a step down from that is this, especially again in this kind of build, because you're getting a 3/3. And then for 6, you're getting a 5/5. And if you can leverage the 4 and the 6 mana you spent at any other way, Ultros, anything that gets counters, Shintoto, that's where I think it really, really shines. So I wouldn't be playing this in a ton of decks, but a Spellslinger deck where you need some creatures and some blockers sometimes, or again, you're trying to get some tempo or some extra advantage, it feels pretty good. Eject is awesome. Swallowed by Leviathan, this was fine. This was fine. Any spells are good. 3 mana feels a little weird, but you do get to Surveil too, so that's cool. Van was sweet. This was really good. Light Up the Stage was fantastic. Obviously, you're not going to see this a ton. And, you know, Suplex, Ice Magic, all good removal spells. Hilgigas felt fine in the deck too. If we didn't ever need to Mountain Cycle it, but this is kind of like the top end extra, get in some damage. Again, when you can tempo this out with like an Ice Magic and something else, and then drop this, you're tapping something down and then hitting. You know, you can do that pretty easily in this deck, and that felt like the appropriate top end. And then I really like the Warrior Sword. This equip cost is a little excessive, but the fact that it comes in, it's a 4/3 is pretty good. And again, it's triggering all of the things that care about spending 4 mana or more. So fun little deck here. Nice little 7-0 victory. We will take it. Nice little clean sweep. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for checking out. Lots more MTG Arena content. Lots of pack openings. We do those every Wednesday. So if you want to check that content out, consider subscribing. We're on a road to 1,000 subs, our first big channel milestone. We did some collector boxes over this past weekend as well. Had some luck there, which I'm pretty excited about. And yeah, so thanks for checking out, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.